it was very convenient for her at that point to be like, oh, you know, that's so unprofessional and I would never let that happen in my shop. But you let it happen for over a year when you weren't thinking about the shop.
Hey y'all, welcome to Reality TV. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's get into this tea. Miss Kitty and Draya spills the tea about what's really been going on with City Ink and Charmaine. The ladies say when they tried to have a conversation about what the shop needed behind the scenes with Charmaine would tell them to save it for the cameras, and they have receipts to prove it. Before we get into this video, make sure you like this video, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Now, check this out.
And now you stop. Come on. Come on. Oh, thank God. I thought that broke or cracked. I'd have been mad. Oh, help me, Jesus. Nick, what's going on, baby? Let me find this. So we did a whole list. Of things that needed to be done in the shop. I had shout out to Michael. He's Glow Optical. Stop. Add Draya to the live whenever Draya ready, because Draya, I don't know what she doing. She was supposed to be. My hair looks a mess. I don't even care. Let me find this list. So remember when I was sitting at the desk and oh my gosh, that's crazy. I wasn't even, our phones be listening to us. Hold on. View request. Accept. My phone's listening to me. Craziness.
Hey, boo.
I stank a butt.
Hold on.
Look, I was pulling up something. Look what came up first. The list. Y'all see the date on that? It says June 10th, 2021. What day was that meeting on?
Let me see, because I got my phone too.
Yeah. What day was that meeting on? But we did this whole big ass list. So the day that I was in the blue, not the blue, I was sitting at the desk and when you asked me about the manager, is there a manager? And I was like, nope. And they were like, well, Kitty, aren't you a manager? No, I'm brand manager. And
there's a big difference. And I think people don't understand that point too.
And I was told that she ain't want me doing that. You know, she didn't want me handling none of that because Prince was supposed to be the manager. And he was supposed to be the lead artist, but Prince had a party and she said, oh, nah. Meanwhile, Prince been having parties the whole pandemic, keeping Second City's name alive. And everybody see everything else on social media. And I didn't keep up with Prince that much during the pandemic on social media. But even I saw from time to time the parties that were being had. So I know
he wasn't hiding it.
He wasn't hiding it at all.
He wasn't hiding it. And the thing is that you can't step up and it become a problem when it's convenient for you. You know what I mean? Like it was very convenient for her at that point to be like, oh, that's so unprofessional and I would never let that happen in my shop. But you let it happen for over a year when you weren't thinking about the shop.
But then when the cameras go back up, it's, oh, Prince is demoted because he's irresponsible. So now when it's cut up, and when the final edits come out, it's, oh, do you not have a manager? No, so no, we don't. Because we all talked about that on camera. Like, nah, Prince was supposed to be the manager, but he's demoted. So now we don't have one. So...
And honestly, with Prince tattooing, first of all, Prince, when I spoke to him, he said he assumed the role of head artist. So again, there's a difference between head artist and manager. And she still needed somebody who wasn't on the floor tattooing that could, again, answer DMs, answer phone calls, do the paperwork. Prince can't do that while he's tattooing. So all in all, she still needed a manager. But again, because she doesn't really understand the roles that should be in place in a tattoo parlor, because she doesn't understand how to run a tattoo parlor. She didn't know, so she's just winging it. You know what I mean? She really didn't care until the cameras came up and she started looking bad.
And now we're bad people. We're trying to gang up on her. We're jealous. We're this. We're that. We're trying to take over the shop. To be honest, let me spill some tea. Our first week of being there, excuse me, let me rephrase. Our first week of filming, the day that you and I filmed. Oh, Nick said, Draya, from the depths of my heart. Our first week of filming, when you and I filmed the scene where I had on my Sister Mary Clarence outfit, where I had on the blue boots and the blue blazer. Shout out to Kiki.
He was working that shit though.
I had the Sister Mary Clarence outfit on. We were approached, by production. There was 3 of us approached by production. I ain't gonna put the other person's name in it, you know what I'm saying? Because they best friends and stuff now. So I ain't gonna even do it. Approached with a business trying to take over Second City and have either have me and that person run it, or have me and you run it. Correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. What did all 3 of us say?
We was like, nah. Nah, we about to support her. We gonna help her get it together. That was it. It wasn't like, we not counting her out. That was what it was. We started this together. We gonna finish this together.
Exactly. We said that we were gonna help. We was gonna help our sister. We not about to kick her while she's down. And all this.
And we both lost a mother, so we both sympathize with the fact of what that feels like, what it means to go through that and still have a lot on our plate. So we understood. It was never anything malicious there. I don't know how she was able to try to turn that and even think of it in that light that we were trying to turn on her. It's like, what?
And I will say this, I don't know if production, was serious in what they were asking, or they were just trying to test our loyalty. Either way, nobody folded. Nobody folded. We all stayed loyal, stayed down, and this the thanks we get, I guess, That's what it is. But like I said, I got all these text messages. You got all the text messages. I'm posting them.
I'm just sad that it has to come to this.
It is, because you're not gonna sit here and lie on me. Like, no. I didn't try to tell you the things that needed to be done. Like, you didn't try to tell her the things that needed to be done, or the things we didn't like. Tell us, just like, oh, they could have told me how they felt. We did.
Always.
And it's in And it's in the messages. Like, I can't do anything if you got the reins so tight and you won't allow me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what's good? What's good with you? What's really good with you, fam? Come on now. And you're not gonna get on here and keep talking shit either. Now that we not gonna do. We not gonna do that. So
it's gaslighting.
Especially when you
it's gaslighting at its best. Like, I mean, textbook definition of what gaslighting is. That's exactly what she's doing.
I'm sorry.
I said gaslighting. She's gaslighting.
But people do it for the cameras. Everything. Been talking trash for like 2 weeks now. Talking trash for 2 weeks. People do it for the cameras, but the main one that told us, when we told her that we didn't want to like get on her on camera. We didn't want to, say, because my delivery be a little, that firsthand.
A little harsh.
Can be a little harsh sometimes. So, and I said I didn't want to tell you because you're supposed to support your friends in public and check their ass in private.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's what you do. So for someone, we saying, okay, we're trying to tell you how we really feel, whatever harshness comes with that off camera. Mm-hmm. She's saying, no. Tell me on camera. Yeah, save this for story. Save this for camera. Yeah. And then when we say it, it's they trying to gang up on me. Or that's okay. I got them text messages too.
Yep.
Don't you worry.
Yep. And it's crazy too because she had asked me for months from before. Like, I can't wait for you to come back. I need you to come back. All this extra shit. And then once I got back, it was this, like, she was trying to shun me. How many times did I try to meet up with her off camera? Like, yeah, let's go have some dinner. Let's talk about business. Let's try to figure out what we need to do. She's like, oh, save it for the cameras. Wait, this is all good for camera. If we do it off camera, then we won't have it for camera. Like, girl, I'm trying to talk to you about some real shit. Like, yeah, all of that. But the shop really has things we need to address on some real life shit. You're talking about possibly hiring artists. You're talking about having people in here outside of cast. There's stuff that needs to be done.
If you're trying to legitimize it and not have it be a set, and we all really work here in real life, is come on now.
Yeah.
And I don't tattoo. Newsflash. I say this all the time. I don't tattoo. So I'm trying to put in my own money. And I make a nice amount of money. I do.
You did. And I told you. Even I advised against that. I was like, I'm sorry. I don't think a brand manager should have to, do that. And you were like, nah, look, whatever's going to help push the agenda and get shit done, I'm going to just eat that. I'm going to bite that bullet and I'm going to do it to help.
Exactly.
So, I mean, shit, she's supposed to be paying you. You're not supposed to be dishing out money. She ain't even paid.
Listen, it wasn't about that. It was about me helping my friend. Yeah, it was about like, all right, listen, and especially if my name's gonna be attached to it, I don't want to put out no bullshit.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. You stuck to your guns on what you said you were gonna do at any cost. And
I'm a woman of my word. If I don't do nothing else, because that's all you have. That's all you have is your word. And I'm like, okay, merchandise. I'm about to put up money, all the money for merchandise, and give her 50% of the proceeds. Not asking her to put up any money, but because it's her name that I'm using. And Kitty, get your own shop then. You guys, wait a minute. Damn. I thought y'all got paid for the show, really not the job. But made up. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, I was reading something. So yeah, and you were the one. You definitely told me that it was stupid.
I just said I honestly felt that, you know, at the end of the day, that it's not your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something that needs to come out of business costs. I mean, you run businesses. I have a business outside of tattooing. Like, we know what it takes to run a business. You have to invest money. It's part of the game. And the fact that, you know, we pretty much put everything together for the convention and was like, look, we just need you to, you know, maybe the banners, you know, maybe take care of this, maybe take care of that. We were taking care of the booths. We were doing our part. And it was so much pushback there. And yeah, you were like, you know what, look, I'll take it off your hands. I'll do it because this is what we need. And it was very commendable on your part that, you know, regardless that it was, you know, more than what you needed to do, you were willing to do it. And the fact that, like, it just went so, like, underneath the table, unappreciated, it's kind of a slap in the face. Like, I would understand why, you know what I mean? Like, it's offensive.
Oh, I just was like, I was so offended. I was a little offended when I asked her to do the convention paperwork. I asked her in the conversation that I had. So on camera, well, this part didn't air. We talked about a lot in the conversation when we were FaceTiming, where she said, I'm going to pick the artist. Cool. And I did not like the fact she was like, oh, well, of course, you know, we film green screens after the fact. So now you can, oh, there go my best friend right there.
You see her? Look at that little stank face. So stank. Look at it.
He said he don't need nobody outside the show on his... okay. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the convention paperwork. So I said, you know, okay, the artist wants the convention. I think it's a great idea because, you know, you're trying to establish Second City as a brand. So yeah, that was a great look for us convention. So she's like, oh, okay, yeah, gung ho, cool. So I said, yeah, we gotta hurry up and register. We don't have that much time. I'll do the paperwork. And she's like, well, no, I do the paperwork. Okay, cool. You want to do the paperwork? That's good. Then when we get into the scene, then she asked you to do the paperwork. And that's why I was looking and you see my face in that scene. I was like, but I clearly asked you to do the paperwork. You said no. You wanted to do it. Then you turn around and let Draya do the paperwork because she asked. Or she asked you. How did that work? I don't remember how that worked.
Well, how it originally went was me and Prince came up with the idea to do the convention. We brought the paperwork into the group chat. She was going to fill it out because she's the shop owner. It's usually how that goes. Okay. You asked to do it. That would have been very, very helpful to have you do it. You know what I'm saying? That would have made more sense for either you or her to do it. The fact that she put it on me, I don't know why. I can't tell you why. Going off history, even with the inspection and getting that stuff done, I know when that happened, she kind of pushed everything on me too, because she didn't know what to do. And she knew I did. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's that. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this is what you're here for. I mean, you're here to help her. The fact that she kept trying to, like, you know, like, kind of push you to the side, it's like, what are you shunning her for? I didn't understand it. It didn't make no sense. Like, when she gave me the paper, I was like, I got a lot on my plate as is. Like, yeah.
And it's paperwork. And I can see if it was like intricate paperwork. It's not. It's really just like really cut and dry paperwork. So I'm like,
it wasn't, yeah.
I can handle this. I've worked in admin before. I can handle this paperwork.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that would have made sense. You collect everybody's info, you collect everybody's you know, certifications, you get the money, you send him the money. Like, yeah, it would have made sense. I don't know what that was about. Honestly, I think, like I said, that was kind of the vibe though, that she was kind of like shunning you.
For whatever reason, okay, and that's fine. And it's like, all right, then you gonna tell us. One thing I will say.
I don't know where the fuck that came from.
What?
No, I'm saying I don't know where that energy came from. Like, you guys, you know, you guys were so close.
Like I said, never had an argument before, never really had an agreement before that meeting. So I'm okay.
I don't know where that came from.
I'm very, very, very straightforward in how I feel about people. And I try to tell you so there's no discrepancy here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, all right, yeah, like if you don't want my help. But then don't try to flip it on me like, oh nah, you wasn't doing nothing. You didn't try. What they, like I said, I wish they would have shown, like when I tried to get the photographer in it.
Mm-hmm. We were setting up the photo shoots for us so that you could start branding us and doing the publicizing work, publicist work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long day.
I know, girl. We've been traveling all day. Yeah. So I was trying to get, and he's busy. He's booked and busy. He's on Housewives of Potomac. Shout out to Michael. I said that earlier. Shout out to Michael Glow Optical. You know, go on my page. On my pictures, he's dope. I had a whole treatment. It was dope. I was gonna get hair picked up for us. It was already girls that were working there at the time. So yeah, I was gonna do it big. But Charmaine wanted to wait because she said, "Oh, I wanted a photo shoot with merchandise too. Didn't have the." And we were waiting on minutes, so of course now I can't out those. It makes no sense to have a photo shoot without merchandise. Get it all done.
Mm-hmm.
So waiting on them logos, them $1,500 logos now.
Robbery.
Highway, and
it was a fucking robbery. Okay, go on.
Things fuck terrible. I'm just gonna say it like that. The fuck terrible. But it was like $1,500, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm breaking up. Can you hear me now? I'm paying $1,500. Paying $1,500 for logos that are just gonna be as is. You can't send them back to be changed, edited, nothing. My demeanor would make me shun your ass to the side too if it was my shop. Okay.
Energy,
yeah, all right. You ain't got no, well, you don't have a shop. You don't have a shop, darling. Sorry for you. Dre just got her sound too loud.
Oh, I do? Am I talking too loud? My bad.
No, you're fine. You sound fine to me. It does sound a little echoey on your part, but to me, stop. You gonna sit up here and do that?
That gotta be Diana.
Yeah, you know it. You know it is. Stop. Get down.
She has a very
And neither do you. Do I not? How you know? I don't have what? I don't have what? Stay tuned. All right.
You know what they say, don't count what's in another man's pocket.
Yeah, no, I tried to talk to her without the cameras. I did, and I have that text message as well. I have that text message as well when I said, you know, I would love
She's
to
too
speak to
TV.
you. Huh?
She's too TV.
I
She's
would
way
love to
too
speak to you.
TV.
And I mentioned that at the meeting. I said I had my phone out because I was pulling it up. I was pulling up the text message. I was like, I would love to speak to you. And she was just like, well, you know, today's not a good day. Can we talk like tomorrow? And then it's never a good day. It was never a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Never a good day. So, like I said, I will. Sorry, I was looking at something. I will post the text messages tomorrow because y'all not gonna. They ain't about to play with me. And especially when you, let me say that. Let me say this. You never want them to give you a shop. You never want them to give you a shop. Because then how much control do you really have? You would want to do these things by yourself. You know, put your own money into it. So then can't nobody really tell you nothing. Ah, come on, man. Making biscuits on my leg and it hurt. So, yeah. You know, it was just a lot. We had a lot more energy earlier. We just been traveling all day.
Yeah, but I had to at least come back you up on that because, like I said, I was there. I mean, it just that energy shift.
Like I said, she was real hyped to have you come back. Very hyped to have you come back.
I've got so many messages. Like I said, we went back and forth from the time I got here, from before that. You know what I'm saying? All the text messages of me helping her, telling her what she needed to do, how things needed, what she needed for the shop. Like, I've been there to help that woman every step of the way. So for her to turn around and like I said, even the way she turned around on you, I don't know what she's going through. Like, I know what she's going through on the outside, but I don't know if this is like how she's coping. I don't know what's going on, but it was definitely a shift from who she was when I left Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's like dealing with a whole new person. I don't know this person.
And never once said to me that this is how she felt. Like, okay, Kitty, I feel like you're not there for me. You haven't been there for me when I needed you. For a month, mind you. Out of all the time that I've been there for her throughout our friendship, the 1 month I might have slacked a little bit because, yes, I moved from DC back to Chicago. I have to get my own stuff together. I have my own health issues. I have a family I take care of as well. So, you know, if I neglected her as a friend, I should have been told that. I was not told that until that meeting. And when I felt the disconnect, you know what I'm saying? I felt the disconnect. I tried to reach out. And was like, that's what I got in return. And then we had that meeting. And then you say you spoke to her the day before the meeting, and she wasn't on that type of time?
Not at all. I spoke to her the day before the meeting. I spoke to her about a week before the meeting. And she was crying on that phone call, girl. Crying. Bawling. You know, talking about how grateful she is that she got people that, you know, will really tell her what needs to be done. And you know, she's been dealing with so many fake people over the years on the show. And she's so grateful that she has us in her corner. Because sometimes, you know, it's those hard things that people don't want to tell you that you really need to hear. You know what I mean? And we had a heart to heart. And I thought we were on the same page. And I told her, I gave her, you know, all my discrepancy. I'm like, this is that. All right, we were cool. Everything was cool. When she came at that meeting, it was like we never had that conversation.
They not gonna downplay Shar when she lost both parents and pregnant. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care what it is we lost our parents too. We lost our parents too.
I didn't turn on people like that.
Draya, didn't you lose your mother and your daughter in the same week?
Yeah, a week apart.
Okay.
A week apart. I didn't treat people like that.
Okay.
Like what we can't do is we can't give people crutches to be bad people. Yes, she lost her mother. Yes, she lost her father. Yes, she's pregnant. These are all horrific things. But at the same time, that doesn't give her a pass to be mean and be awful to the people that have been there for her. We haven't done nothing to this woman. So y'all trying to make it like, okay, because she went through that, we're supposed to take shit from. Nah, I respect myself more than that. I respect myself more than that to take that treatment from somebody. I don't give a fuck what they're going through.
Stop living in the past. You know we're reliving this right now when this airs and we have comments like yours. We relive it currently. So it's not the past. Nobody cares about what y'all have to say, but you're on my live. You're on my live and you commented. Sad. Sad, man.
Oh, wow.
It's cute. But yeah, no, and you're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell us, which was not aired. Y'all bitches ain't gonna be shit without me. Y'all, excuse me, let me rephrase. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all bitches ain't shit without me. And y'all bitches ain't gonna be shit without me. Heard you. Okay. Right. But we bad people. We bad people.
That's right.
Don't like what you did. What we do? Right. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Yeah, like no. Yeah, she really. Oh shit. She probably her phone probably died. Really did say that. I was like, dang. And I mean, I got the messages too.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this situation in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification bells. Until next time.